Hello friends, I'm Krishna Kanjani from LG Institute of Engineering and Technology. Welcome to the online lecture series on kinematics and theory of machine. In this session, we will learn about the cam and follower system. Okay, so in previous session, we have learned that various types of motion of the follower, either it is a uniform velocity, simple harmonic motion, uniform acceleration and retardation, and cycloidal motion. Okay, and based on this motion of the follower, we have to plot different displacement diagrams. Okay, in previous session we have learned the displacement diagram for uniform velocity, and as we have referred that in displacement diagram we have to plot a sketch. On x-axis we have to consider the angular revolution, or we can say angular displacement, or one revolution of the cam, and on vertical axis we will consider the displacement. And following that step, we have plot this type of displacement diagram for uniform velocity. Okay, so in this session we will learn the displacement diagram for the rest of the three motions. So second type of motion, that is simple harmonic motion. Okay, so displacement diagram, if you want to plot for simple harmonic motion, or it is also termed as a SHM. So let's consider first basic data. So the first data, that is lift off, or we can say the rise, or we can say the vertical height, which will be from the bottommost position to the topmost position of the follower, and that is stroke S is equal to 40 mm. Then if we consider the one revolution, that is total 360-degree rotation into 4 equal phases, that is rise, dwell, return, and again dwell. Okay, so for to sketch this on a horizontal line, we have to consider that certain amount of scale. So let's consider 20 degree will be represented by 1 centimeter. So we can say that 20 degree will be represented by 10 mm. So over here, if you want to sketch 90 degree, then you need to consider horizontal dimension as 90 degree by 2, or we can say 45 mm. Similarly, for 30 degree, it will be represented by 15 mm. For next 60 degree, that is return phase, it will be represented by 30 mm scale, and the rest of the 180 degree dwell will be represented by 90 mm. So the total length will be of 180 mm. Okay, so first we have to sketch horizontal line, which is representing the one revolution of the cam, and that will be sketched by 180 mm. So let's draw one horizontal line which is of length 180 mm. Okay, now the vertical is represented by the displacement, and the maximum displacement that will occur, that is stroke, which is 40 mm. So you need to sketch 40 mm vertical line which is representing the displacement. Okay, now complete this rectangle by simply similar 180 mm line, horizontal line on from the upper side, and the completing side, which is 40 mm stroke. Okay, now we have to divide this rectangle, which is representing the one revolution, into 4 equal intervals, that is rise, dwell, return, and dwell. So for first rise phase, that is 45 mm. So let's consider this first 45 mm distance, that is represented by the theta 1. We can say rise, or we can say the outer stroke, from in which the follower is moving from the bottommost position to the topmost position. Okay, so over here, now to represent the simple harmonic motion, we have to consider that for simple harmonic motion we need to sketch one semicircle which is having radius, which is having the diameter same as the stroke, that is same as 40 mm. We consider this vertical as stroke, that is 40 mm. So which is representing this 40 mm. You need to draw one semicircle with diameter is equal to 40 mm, or we can say radius equal to 20 mm. So put your center point at the middle of this stroke line, and draw the semicircle representing of 40 mm diameter, or we can say 20 mm radius. Okay, now this 20 mm radius semicircle, we need to divide this circle into 6 equal intervals, as well as this rectangle into 6 equal intervals. Now why we are dividing into 6? It is possible that we can divide into 4 equal intervals, or 8 equal intervals, or any of the equal intervals, because this number of divisions on equal intervals will help us to sketch the smooth diagram of cap profile. Okay, so ideally it is preferred to divide it into 6 equal intervals. That's why over here we will divide into 6 equal intervals. So first of all, if you want to divide this horizontal line into 6 equal intervals, so you need to simply divide this 45 mm by 6. So it is we can say that the amount, that is 45 by 6, so it will be around if you will divide into 6 equal parts, so it will be around 7 or 8 mm. Okay, so let's consider it is around 8 mm. 8 6 are 48, so here it will be round of 45 mm. That will help you to divide into equal parts. Okay, either you can use the graphical method that you have learned in engineering graphics. Okay, so simply draw one inclined line which is let's consider as a 60 mm. Divide this 60 mm line into 6 equal interval of 10 mm. Join the last point with the last point on our rectangle. Okay, so this one is your first reference line. Then draw parallel line with this reference line. So from the first division, if you consider this one as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So from first division, draw one parallel line which is representing the first. Similarly, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. So in this way, you can divide into 6 equal intervals, and you need to give notations. So we can consider notation as again starting point as a 0. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 equal intervals of this horizontal line. Similarly, you need to divide this semicircle into 6 intervals. So for that you can use the geometrical method, in which you need to take 20 mm radius as your arc radius. Okay, and put your first reference point, your pointer over here. So the first division you will receive one arc. First arc you will get over here. Now put your rounder over here, and the second arc that you will receive over here, and the third arc will be over here. Okay, now similarly extend this horizontal line, so it will give one more division. Okay, now from this point you need to again put two arcs. So okay, so put your tip of the rounder over here, and first arc that will be giving division on upper side, and similarly by keeping your arc by keeping your tip of the rounder over here, the second arc you will get over here. So in this way you can divide the semicircle into 6 equal intervals. Either you can follow any of the procedure that you are aware with to divide the semicircle into 6 equal intervals. Okay, and give notations to these 6 intervals. Okay, so let's divide this into let's give them notation as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now you have to extend this division on this parallel to the horizontal line. Okay, so from first point it will be like this. If you want to extend it, let's consider like this. From first point you will extend with the horizontal line like this. From the second point your extension will be from third, fourth, fifth and sixth point. Okay, now extend this horizontal division into vertical direction. So from first point the intersection will give you the first reference point, from second to the second line, from third to the third line, from fourth to the fourth, fifth to the fifth and sixth to the sixth. Okay, so now by joining these different points you will get curve like this, which is representing the simple harmonic motion. Okay, so if you will properly sketch this, then your arrangement will look like this: 0, 1, 2, 3 and 6 equal intervals on horizontal. This division is notified over here as a B, C, D, E, and your reference points will give you the final point, that capital A, B, C, D, E, F and G. Okay, now for the rest of the phases, for example the theta 2, that is 12. Now as we are aware with that during the 12 phase it will remain at the steady state position. So during the 12 phase it will not move. So you have to sketch simply you have to extend this horizontal line which is representing the 12 position. Okay, so for example in initial 45 mm you have represented, that is theta 1. So in second 15 mm you can represent as a 30 degree. Okay, in next 30 mm you will represent 60 degree, and in next 90 mm you will represent 180. So over here theta 2, theta 3 and theta 4, that is 4 equal intervals. Okay, now by extending this rectangles you will get the phase. Now for phase 3 again you have to make one rectangle, and phase 4 the last rectangle. Okay, now in phase 3 again your follower is moving with simple harmonic motion, but now in this phase it is returning to its original position. So now from this starting point, if you consider as a edge point, so it will reach from this edge point to the bottom point. Okay, now how you can sketch this graph? Okay, so to sketch this motion, either you can directly use these dimensions. Okay, so how, or either you can follow the whole procedure for the second for the phase 3 also. Okay, but for simplicity or for easiness we can extend simply this lines like this. This way we will extend this horizontal lines. Okay, and by dividing again this 60 degree, or we can say the 30 mm by 6 equal interval of 5 mm, so this will give you the rest of the 6 division, and by extending them in vertical direction you will get curve like this. Okay, so in this way we can plot simple harmonic motion displacement diagram for follower motion. Okay.